Hi, this is Mollen and you are watching to Now You Know, a place for personal and business development and to create the life and business you want. High performers are people who exceed expectations, who accomplish their goals within the set deadlines. They are the ones who put in meaningful work day after day. They are successful and they are happy. From Elon Musk to Beyoncé, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. The question is what we do during that time. Yeah. You want to become a high performer, but you get trapped between so much to do and so little time. I know what you mean. And I know it may seem difficult or even impossible for you right now to believe, but I have good news. It's not impossible and it's not difficult to become a high performer. And you will learn some secrets here today that will change your life. If you are willing to do what it takes, which, let's be honest, most people aren't. To become a high performer, you have to start to think and act like one. You have to create new habits. Let's talk about why most people are not high performers. It's not because they are lazy or they don't work. It's not because they don't have goals or dreams. It's not because they don't have skills. It's just because they get so caught up with the daily tasks, so busy with their normal routine and the responsibilities and commitments that just keep arising more and more. And before they know it, another day passed by, another week, another month, another year. And time does fly, even when you are not having fun. You know what I mean? Remember your New Year's resolutions? Come December, the list is still in check because you have no idea where the year went and how quickly it flew. Now imagine year after year of unaccomplished goals. Well, where will that lead to, right? Many people believe that because they are busy, they will accomplish something. But most of them are busy doing nothing, or at least nothing that really matters to them. From unnecessary meetings to other commitments, endless and pointless phone calls and emails, to TV time. Don't get me started with TV time. Most people are busy doing nothing. High performers are not busy with tasks that won't matter. They are busy being productive, and that's what makes all the difference. High performers know that every single task that they are doing will take them where they want to go. Don't get me wrong. You don't have to be busy 24 hours a day. Find time to sleep, to relax, to enjoy time with your family and friends. Have time for yourself. When you become a high performer though, you become successful and happier. You are more relaxed. You are freer. You are more successful and happier because you will reach your goals. You are more relaxed because you know exactly what to do and when to do it. And you are freer because you have organized your life in a way that there's only time for what is important. And that's it. And that is whatever you decided. You decide what's important to you, not others. So where do we start? Where do you start? You start first of all by making the decision that you want to change. That will be your first step. Make the decision and be firm. Don't just say it, really do it. Make that decision. What is the opposite of a high performer? It's the one who complains about being busy and having no time, but doesn't want to change anything about it. Because. It's the one who says that high performers are very skillful people. Well, some they are, but the truth is some they aren't. In fact, so many skillful people with amazing plans will not accomplish anything in their lives, at least anything that matters to them, because they don't know how to make it work. Well, you will. People like you want to learn, want to get unstuck from their workload, from their daily routine, and want to become a high performer, you just need to get some new habits and you will get there. I am sorry to tell you that your responsibilities will not magically disappear, your to-do list will not get smaller, and your day will not get any longer. It's not about magic, it's just about knowing where you're headed and how will you get there. We all are given the same choice, whether to grow to our full potential or just grow apart. High performers choose to grow as much as they can. So make the choice. Choose to grow to your full potential. First things first, have you ever tracked your time? Well, you'll be amazed. If you do it just for a couple of weeks, you'd be amazed to discover where your time is really going. Some company executives were asked what they do with their time. Pretty successful people already. And their answers would make them believe that their time was going spent on really important tasks. And they were not lying. They really believed that. They were so sure. Well, after a few weeks of logging their activity, many of them were so surprised by how much of their time was being wasted while major tasks were staying undone. So, to become a high performer, you have to make sure that your time is spent on important tasks. And what's that? Well, important tasks are tasks that once completed will put you one step closer to your goal. So if your goal is to become a better parent, an important task would be to spend more time with your kid every day or help your kid with your homework. On the other hand, if your goal is to start your own business, an important task could be to write your own business plan. If your end goal is to run the country, well, you should probably think about smaller goals that you need to accomplish before that one. But if it is, an important task could be to raise funds, to read the Constitution, to get a team. If your goal is to win Wimbledon, an important task could be to play tennis every single day. No, I'm just saying. Study your opponent's strategy. Get a coach, a great coach. Urgent things will come up that will need your attention, that need to get done immediately. Okay, get them done in short periods of time possible. And then move on what's important to you. High performers develop the habit of setting goals. Well, you probably are thinking, but who doesn't have goals? We all have goals, right? No, wrong. We all have dreams, fantasies, but goals are something else. Goals are real, are specific, have deadlines. So, what's the difference? Well, let's say that you want to have more money. That, my friend, I'm afraid is just a dream, and chances are you'll not get it just like that. But now, let's say that you want to have 1 million euros or dollars or pounds within the next 12 months. Well, that's a goal. You know exactly what you want, when you want it, and now you just have to figure out how you're gonna get it. High performers have goals. Say you want a new car. Well, you decide which brand, type, color, and you imagine yourself already driving it. Now make a plan on how to get it. What do you have to do to get it? How much does it cost, that car? How could you do to get that? What could you do to get that money? Savings, extra work, put aside some income every month, get a raise, get a bonus. Now say you want to grow your company, you want it to become more successful. Well, first you will decide the kind of numbers you want to accomplish and by when. Then everything you'll do is figure out how will you get there. Do you need a bigger team? Do you need more products, more services? Do you need a new marketing strategy? What can you do? How will you get there? Say you want to lose some weight. Decide what is the weight that you want to have and by which date. And visualize how will you look then. Now, how will you do it? Do you need a PT, a nutritionist? You need to plan your workouts in your routine. Basically, it all comes down to what, when, and how. What is your goal? And please be specific and detailed. When? By when do you want to have it? By when do you want to accomplish it? And how? How will you get there? After knowing where they're headed to, high performance just make how questions. How can I do this? How will I pull this off? How will I meet the deadline? High performance plan in advance. They break down their daily planner into blocks and they plan their activities in those blocks. Imagine you have 6 things to do today. You divide your daily planner into 6 slots of different sizes, so can be 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours. It depends on the type of task you have to do and how much time you need to do it. Some of us are really bad at estimating, but don't worry, you get better with time. And in the meantime, just adjust every time it's necessary and you'll get used and you'll get better. Very important, avoid distractions while you are busy with the one task. You need to give it all your attention. You need to focus, so turn off your phone during that time frame. Do not check your emails and shut the door. If you get interrupted or if you get distracted, the fact that after you need to go back to what were you doing, review it, check where you were, and it's just a waste of your time. So don't get distracted, don't get interrupted. High performers overcome procrastination like no one else. How? Well, they overcome procrastination by setting priorities on their goals and on the things to do to accomplish them. Like this, they know where they're headed, they know how to arrive there, and they know what to do first. What else do they know? What else do they do to overcome procrastination? They do their major tasks first, without thinking too much about if they should. And every time they complete one, they feel motivated to go on because they know they are one step closer and they won't stop. Also, they focus on accomplish major tasks one at a time. They don't try to do many things at once. They pick a major task and focus on it until it's complete. Having a morning routine is key to high performance. Do what motivates you in the morning. Many successful people often exercise and read in the morning. It motivates them and gives them energy for the rest of the day. Find what works better for you and do that every morning. You would think that if you have predefined goals and deadlines, if you know what to do and when to do it, if you wouldn't procrastinate, that would be enough. Well, wait a moment. We are almost there, but not quite yet. So last but not least, high performers are not superheroes. Yeah, they are not. They have limits and they know it. They know they cannot do it all. So they just do what matters and what they are good at. And they delegate any task that can be done by others. And that, my friends, it's smart work. So now you know it. Now you know what it takes to become a high performer. That was all for today, but much more is coming, so stay tuned. If you like it, please subscribe. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye.